Good day, everyone. So we are here to report about International Organization of Standardization, or ISO. So the reporters are Mr. Edrian Banania, Ms. Jhanine Tarrayo, Mr. John Paul Casabuena, Ms. Maria Lianne Alpapara, and Mr. Erwin Quiblat. So, ang objectives ng topic na to is to know more about ISO. Kung ano nga ba yung ISO sa buhay ng isang business. Then, to determine the importance and purpose ng ISO, particularly sa product testing and packaging. And lastly, to clearly understand the benefits of ISO sa isang future entrepreneur tulad natin.
So to know more about ISO, let's go to their base background information. So based here, ISO is the world's largest developer of voluntary international standards. They are founded in February 23, 1947 in London, United Kingdom by a group of delegates from 25 countries. They also have 67 technical committees that came together with a unified goal of ensuring products and services are safe, reliable, and with a good quality. They also published the 23420 International Standards that covers all aspects of technology and businesses. They are also heavily focused on mechanical engineering, and they have 163 membership of national standards of all regions of the world. So what their vision is to be the world's leading provider of high-quality, globally relevant international standards to its members and stakeholders. So, sinasabi lang dyan na gusto doon ng ISO na manguna sa buong mundo na makapagbigay ng international standards sa pamamagitan ng kanilang mga members at stakeholders. So, for the mission of ISO, so their general mission is to ensure the consensus among stakeholders and across countries through the national delegation principle. So, dun sa national delegation principle, they nominate experts that came from different countries to participate in the relevant technical bodies of standardization organization. Then, next is, nire-require din nila yung kanilang mga tao within the company na sumunod din sa kanilang ISO Code of Ethics, wherein kinakailangan nila maging transparent sa lahat ng bagay na ginagawa nila within their organization. Then, also, mission rin ng ISO ay makapag-support din sa mga developing countries around the world. And lastly ay makapag-produce ng coherent, effective, widely recognized, and relevant standards sa lahat ng kanilang gusto maging members.
General purpose of ISO. International Organization for Standardization is an independent, non-governmental international organization that develops standards to ensure the quality, safety, and efficiency of products, services, and systems. Its purpose is to facilitate and support national and international trade and commerce by developing standards that people everywhere would recognize and respect. Ang general purpose daw po ng ISO is ma-develop ang standard upang matiyak ang magandang kalidad ng isang produkto at kaligtasan at pagiging epektibo nito. Dagdag pa rito, para masuportahan din yung mga national and international businesses sa loob at labas ng bansa para ito'y tangkiligin at magkaroon ng magandang relasyon. Importance of standardization develops specification for products, services, system, and procedures by which they are excellence. A company can be considered truly standardized until it has earned its ISO certification. ISO standards are our society as they ensure quality and safety in both products and services in international trade. Businesses can seem to benefit from ISO standards as they can help cut costs by improved system and procedure put in place. Importance daw ng ISO is nagsaset sila ng isang standard para sa product, services, system, at mga procedure na kailangan isagawa at i-check based doon sa ISO standard. Kasi hindi may tuturing ang isang kumpanya na maganda ang mga produkto standardized kung wala silang ISO certification. Kasi ito yung nagsisilbing katibayan nila o ng isang kumpanya na maganda at maayos ang quality ng isang produkto. Tapos, ang mga standard naman ng ISO is nagiging susi sa lipunan natin upang matiyak o masigurado ang kalidad at kaligtasan ng isang produkto dahil sobrang mahalaga ito, lalo na kung sa international ito. May kita natin na natutulungan ng ISO standards ang mga kumpanya lalo na sa pag-improve ng system at pagsasaayos ng procedure sa isang lugar. Standard is a totality of features and characteristics of a product or services that bear on its ability to satisfy stated or implied needs. What is the importance of standards? Standards provide people and organizations with the basis for mutual understanding and are used as tool to facilitate communication, measurement, commerce, and manufacturing. Standards are everywhere and play an important role in the economy by facilitating business interaction. Standard, ito yung nagseset o basehan ng isang produkto o serbisyo na tumutukoy sa abilidad nito upang mahimok o ma-persuade ang maraming customer. Tapos yung importance naman ng standard, ang standard na nagbibigay sa tao o organisasyon ng basihan upang malaman nila kung maayos at maganda ba ito para sa kanila. Mahalaga ang set of standard sa ating ekonomiya kasi ito yung nagsisilbing guide sa isang businesses upang maging maayos at maganda ang produkto.
So let's talk about the main goal of ISO. One of the main goals of ISO is to develop worldwide standardization by promoting adoption of international quality standards. By doing so, barriers of trade are eliminated. Ibig sabihin, the reason why kung bakit na-establish or na-develop ang ISO is para mag-develop sila ng worldwide standardization. Ibig sabihin, yung parang ang focus nila to maintain or to sustain yung quality standard ng isang product or services na ino-offer ng isang organization or industry sa kanilang mga customer. And there are also more specific ISO standards relating to packaging within particular industry, like ISO 15378. Ito yung standard that relates to primary packaging materials, specifically for medical products. These standards provide particular requirements for the application of ISO 9001 with reference to good manufacturing practices. It helps medicinal packaging companies to reduce the risk of safety hazards and product contamination and ensure product effectiveness and longevity. So ito yung example ng isang ISO standard na na-produce ng ISO, which is ang focus ito, yung parang ma-maintain o ma-sustain yung medicinal packaging ng mga companies from contamination and to maintain yung safety ng mga medical products from hazards. The second example is ISO 13127. Ito naman yung ISO na relevant sa mga companies na nagmamanufacture ng child-resistant packaging, which includes mechanical test methods for reclosable packaging system. Ito naman, yung focus ng ISO nito, yung parang yung sa security ng mga child-resistant packaging, which is kailangan yung packaging nila hindi mag-harm o magkakos ng any hazards or risk sa mga batang customer nila. Yung huling example ng ISO, yung ISO 13274, it relates to transport packaging for dangerous goods. For example, it includes plastics, compatibility testing for packaging, and intermediate bulk containers. So, ito naman yung specific ISO na ang main goal niya is to secure yung packaging during transportation ng product ng isang company. Kailangan highly resistant yung packaging nila na mag-secure doon sa product from any hazards, from road or any chemical hazards na pwedeng mag-occur during transportation. So, ito yung pinaka-common or latest ISO product, which is yung ISO 9000 2015 and ISO 9001 2015 standard. So, meron siyang 7 principles of quality management. So, reminder lang, these principles are not listed in priority order. The relative importance of each principle will vary from organization to organization and can be expected to change over time. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga principles na to, yung 7 principles na to, ay very important sa isang industries or company na which is expected na mag-change over time. Bakit sinabing expected na magbago over time? Kasi, yung consumer taste and preferences ay patuloy na nagbabago, patuloy din na nagbabago yung demand sa market, nagbabago din yung trend. Kasi maraming changes na nangyayari sa isang market o sa isang environment. Yung first principle, customer focus. So, ito yung unang principle ng quality management. The primary focus of quality management is to meet customer requirements and to strive to exceed customer expectations. Napakahalaga nito sa isang industries or organization kasi the main reason naman kung bakit nag-boom ang iba't ibang company sa buong mundo kasi may mga customer dahil sa unlimited wants and needs and demand ng mga tao. And para ma-sustain yung success ng isang organization, kailangan ma-attract nila and ma-retain nila yung confidence of customers and other interested parties. And every aspect of customer interaction provides an opportunity to create more value. Kapag nakapag-create ng isang organization ng more value sa kanilang customer, so parang domino effects. The more nag-increase yung customer value, the more mas mataas ang customer satisfaction, mataas din yung customer loyalty, and mas mataas yung revenue, and at the same time, mas increase din yung market share nila. The second principle ay leadership. Leaders at all levels establish unity of purpose and direction. Diba yung leaders naman talaga yung pinaka-importante sa isang organization kasi without leader, parang walang patutunguhan yung isang organization. And sila din yung nag-set o nagbibigyan ng directions or nag-mandate kung ano yung mga dapat gawin, sila yung nagsiset ng mga objectives or target goals ng isang company. And kapag naroon isang effective leadership ng isang organization, ito yung mga possible na benefits. Pwede mag-increase yung effectiveness and efficiency ng isang organization in meeting the organization's quality objectives. It also helps the organization for better coordination ng mga process, and it also helps the organization sa development and improvement of the capability of the organization and its people to deliver desired results. So yung third principle naman ay engagement of people. Napakahalaga nito kasi kailangan sa isang organization, hindi lang isa ang kailangan involved sa sa mga ginagawa sa loob. Kailangan may engagement of people ka. Kailangan na-maintain mo yung good relationship or harmonious interaction sa isang organization para mas ma-motivate at mas inspired yung mga tao sa inside the organization para mas competent sila na gawin yung trabaho nila to achieve the goals of the organization. Yung fourth principle is yung process approach. Consistent and predictable results are achieved more effectively and efficiently when activities are understood and managed as interrelated processes that function as a coherent system. Diba, ang isang organization or company ay nag-work as a system. Ibig sabihin, though meron siyang interrelated parts or sections, pero nag-work sila as one. Kapag tangit yung pamamalakad din sa isang department o sa isang section, para ma-apektuhan ng buong system. Kaya, kailangan ma-priority din ng isang organization yung process na ginagamit nila para mas ma-deliver nila, mas ma-achieve nila yung desired result ng organization ng more effectively and efficiently. Number 5, improvement. So, ang tinutukoy naman ng principle na to, yung pwedeng ma-achieve ng isang organization ang sustainability and productivity kapag mayroong improvement. Ibig sabihin, mahalaga na kailangan mabigyan din nila ng focus yung improvement. Which means yung parang mag-i-embrace sila sa mga innovations, sa mga new methods and processes na tutulong sa kanila to satisfy the customers. Number 6, evidence-based decision-making. So this principle, di ba alam naman natin na ang decision-making can be a complex process. And meron siyang involves ng mga uncertainty. Kailangan, kapag gagawa ka ng isang decision, kailangan may parang may mga considerations kang gagawin. Ano yung mga possible consequences kapag ganito yung pinili mong decision, kung ano yung gagawin niyo dapat. And evidence and data analysis lead to greater objectivity and confidence in decision-making. Kailangan lahat ng mga decision na gagawin mo, kailangan laging may basis or may data analysis. Kasi parang ayun yung mag-prove na magsasucceed yung plan mo or yung decision na gagawin nyo para mas ma-meet yung objectives or yung goals ng isang organization. And lastly, yung relationship management. For sustained success, organizations manage the relationships with interested parties such as suppliers. Siyempre, mahalaga rin na ma-maintain ng isang organization or industries yung relationship nila between interested parties like yung suppliers nila. Kasi, for example, yung suppliers, sila yung nagsusupply ng mga raw materials, inputs sa isang company or industries para ma-support yung day-to-day operations nila, para makapag-produce sila ng target outputs or quota na kailangan ma-produce nila sa market para mas na-meet nila yung customer satisfactions and needs sa mga tao sa market.
So what is the common ISO? What are the ISO 9001 requirements? As with any standardization, a regulatory organization that awards certifications, you can expect that there are lots of requirements to comply with, especially since this is an international standard. So dito, ang para maging certified ISO ang isang organization o company, they must submit several requirements or documents na nagre-report ng internal process, procedure, and standards. So, the mandatory requirements need to be complied with the non-mandatory requirements may be submitted for the document. So, the following documents are So here are the mandatory requirements or documents to record. Ang una ay monitoring and measuring equipment collaboration record. Ito ay kailangan daw para ma-provide yung evidences of conformity ng isang product. Ang next ay records of training, skills, experience, and qualification. So, dito daw, regarding sa training and skills, kailangan daw tingnan yung mga training certificates, the durations, and their content. So, regarding naman sa qualifications, dapat daw din tingnan yung mga academic qualifications and certifications. Ang next is product or service requirements review. So, dito, kailangan daw tingnan at i-record yung mga evidence na this requirement na ay kino-consider daw during the product and services review. So, next is records about design and development output review. So, sa output, ito daw yung design and development na kung saan nagre-result sa design and development process. Sa output, dito daw nakapaloob yung clear description ng product na nagpo-contain ng mga detailed information tungkol sa production. At also, it includes preservation methods, identification, packaging, and service requirements. Dito naman sa record about design and development input, dito naman sa input, nire-required ito para ma-carry out yung the design and the development process. And also, kailangan din determine ito according to the design and development activities. So next, the design and development changes record. So dyan naman, ito ay mahalaga para daw makontrol yung design changes throughout the design. And the development process, kailangan daw it should be clear kung paano yung mga pagbabago sa design na handle, ano yung mga pwedeng maging epekto dito sa product. So para daw ma-ensure yung control over the design development, dapat daw they must identified, recorded, reviewed, verified, validated, and approved. So next is the records about customer property. So dito daw, kapag kung dito daw ay may yung products or materials or tools na pagmamay-ari daw ng customer within the organization premises, kailangan daw yung mga employees ay alagaan o ingatan na hindi mawala yung product na yon. So, next is record of conformity record. Conforming output rather. The quality management system should have the control mechanism and processes na dapat daw ma-take in place para ma-implement yung corrective action at ma-address yung poor quality and non-conforming. So next, monitoring measurement results. Dito, isa to sa mga key elements of the ISO mandatory requirement standard because monitoring and measurement, parang sila yung nagpo-provide o nagpapabatid ng status of system or the process of the activity. Next is the internal audit program, results of internal audits. So, next, results of the management review. Ito yung process na nire-require ng top management na kung saan kailangan daw ma-review periodically ng quality management system para daw ma-ensure yung continuing suitability and and effectiveness para daw ma-address yung possible needs na nagbabago sa quality or policy or objective ng quality management system. So next, results of corrective actions. Dito naman, nire-review nila yung mga results ng corrective action para daw malaman nila kung na-eliminate na ba yung mga problems or non-conformities within sa organization. And also, para ma-achieve yung improvement within the process. Next. So to sum up, yung mga mandatory requirements ay parang it gives a clear signal sa customer dahil once na naging certified na ang isang company ay parang nai-improve nito yung quality ng product and at the same time yung packaging. And also, pag naging certified ISO ang isang company, nagkakaroon din ito ng maraming benefits. Like na kung saan this accreditation provide customers with the confidence that the products they are purchasing and using are safe, reliable, compliant, and good quality. And also, ISO standard can also help na ma-reduce yung cost sa business by increasing efficiency, open access to new market with international recognition, and ma-improve yung environmental performance by reducing your ecological footprint.
Ayan, so lumipat naman tayo sa laws or regulations ng ISO in terms of packaging and labeling. So, ang ISO 28219-2017, nagde-define siya ng mga minimum requirements na kung saan kailangan yung packaging ng isang product ay nag-identify kung ano nga ba yung laman ng isang packaging or nag-identify ng items. Sunod ay nagpro-provide ng guidelines in terms of item marking na kailangan mababasa siya ng machine na ginagamit nila. Next is cover both labels and direct marking. So, marking of items. So, dito naman, chine-check yung mga labels, yung mga direct markings ng items. Next, includes testing procedures for label adhesive characteristics and mark durability. So, dito naman, tinetest kung yung adhesive na ginagamit doon sa mga label is matibay, kung hindi ba to basta-basta natatanggal, at saka gano'n na din sa mark durability. Tinetest din nila kung gano'n nagtatagal yung mark dun sa isang item or dun sa isang packaging. Then, sunod, it provides guidance sa format ng label of data na nakapresent dun sa packaging. It is presented in linear barcode, two-dimensional symbol, or human readable form. So, kailangan nababasa din to ng mga tao na bumibili ng product nyo. Lastly, is intended for applications which include but are not limited to supportive systems that automate the control of items during the process of production, inventory, etc. So, ito naman, hindi lang sa support system nagpo-focus yung ISO, kundi sa lahat ng aspects ng isang negosyo. Like, dun nga, sa production ng mga product, sa inventory, sa distribution ng mga product, sa field service, sa point of sale, and point of care. Next naman ay pag-usapan naman natin yung benefits na meron kang ISO accreditation, lalo-lalo na sa mga packaging industries at sa ating mga future entrepreneurs. So, quality is an important requirement for many packaging industries. And ISO accreditations support quality objectives. Adhering to ISO standards ito yung first na benefit na nakukuha mo pag meron kang ISO accreditation. So, yung una is, be the difference between your products arriving safely or getting damaged. So, syempre, sa pagpapadala mo ng product sa sa isang reseller mo or sa final consumer mo, dapat sinecheck mo kung nakarating ba siya ng ligtas dun sa final consumer mo o nakarating siya ng merong damage. Next is generate more sales. So, dahil nga meron kang ISO accreditation, makakapag-generate ka ng more sales kasi yung confidence sa'yo or yung confidence ng mga consumers mo, ay, confident na sila na isa kang magandang company and yung confident na din sila sa binibenta mong product. So, isa din yun sa mga benefits mo as packaging industry, in packaging industries and future entrepreneurs. Next, positively affect the reputation and success of the company. Dahil nga meron kang ISO accreditation, may ISO certification ka, so yung reputation mo or yung reputation ng company mo and success mo, talagang nakaka-apekto yun in a positive way. Next, help us to exceed customers' expectation. So, di ba sabi nga nila, kailangan yung product mo is kailangan ma-exceed niya yung customer's expectation mo. So, yung ISO accreditation, nag-help din siya para ma-exceed mo yung customer's expectation. Kasi meron silang mga documentation, may mga documents na kailangan mong ipasa sa kanila na nagaano sa mga customers na talagang maganda ka ng kumpanya or maganda yung product mo. Reduce costs through lean and efficient production management. So, dahil nga efficient yung production management mo, nare-reduce nun yung mga costs na pwede mong magastos if ever na hindi ka efficient. Ayun. So, next, provide a fully optimized solution to a packaging design. So, in terms naman sa mga packaging design, syempre, may hawak na kayong ISO accreditation, meron na kayong ISO certification. So, parang na-optimize pa or na-fully optimize yung mga solution na naiisip mo in terms of packaging design. Next, help us to meet packaging regulations and legislations. So, ito nga, di ba, tulad nung napag-usapan natin kanina, sa laws and regulations in terms of packaging and labeling. So, natututunan mo din yon pag kumuha ka ng ISO accreditation or certification. Next, solve problems in your workflows and boost the productivity. Dahil nga confident ka na meron kang ISO accreditation, so nabuboost yung productivity ng company mo and yung mga employees na nagtatrabaho para sa'yo. And nasa-solve din ito yung mga problems mo in your workflows. And lastly, bring an independent perspective to production. So, yun yung mga benefits pag meron kang ISO accreditation. Next ay yung summary ng International Organization for Standardization. So, sabi dito na ang ISO ay isang international standard setting body na nagko-compose ng mga representative from various national standard organization na nagtutulong-tulong para makapag-provide ng standardization sa mga products and companies. Ang main goal nito ay mag-facilitate ng trade between sa companies and sa consumers, pero nagpo-focus din to sa process improvement ng pagpa-process mo ng mga products, sa safety, and sa quality in several areas. So, sinasabi nila na ang ISO ay isang school na kung saan nagbibigay ng diploma sa mga companies. Yun lang.
Thank you for touching.